Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Craftroom time, number 100. Can you think that I've been doing this for 100 episodes? Started off approximately 2 years ago, I think, or something like that. Um, I have quite a lot of things I want to do today. I don't know if we will manage to do everything. I got inspired by the words that Janet Nash had on her channel yesterday. So I created this, just a little, digital type thing. Hello, Laura, and welcome. Just felt I needed some color, I needed some hearts, and the beautiful words that Janet had yesterday. So I will put this in my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, for you to download if you like. And then I have a little sneak peek of something here that will come in June. Uh, just a little sneak peek for you. So that will be fun. Been working on that. So that will actually be a little, I don't want to talk about it too much yet, but it will be a little bit of a summer project type thing throughout June, July, August, and a little bit in September. So that's going to be fun. And for those of you who have been with me for a little bit, note that I've been making altered books, and with altered books comes a lot of unused book page. So I thought, what about creating something with these today together with the book pages? So first things first, glue. We have to glue them together because I think two book pages makes better than just one. And I'm thinking about creating pockets or journaling cards. So we will, just start by gluing the whole thing together. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Clint. And Laura, welcome. We will create. Isn't that, I don't know about you, but in the middle of the day for the US friends, a little bit of, maybe in the middle of lunch, I don't know, have a little bit of some, lunch break in crafting, just relaxing, and that's kind of what we need. Oh, thank you so much, Caroline. I'm glad you're in the background. So we will begin. I don't know, there are 9 of these that I've been printing out. I'm not sure that we will do all of them, but with looking into the words, even though they are Swedish, you'll never know with the words in book pages. Let's see, that one is okay. No, some words are not, not appropriate. Finish your lunch. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of laundry and things today, and had a little bit of a creative moment on another level today because we decided, I don't know, maybe like 3 months ago or something, to buy ourselves a piano, and it came today. So me and 2 of my children have been playing a lot today. So that was kind of nice to be kind of back into playing, because I haven't done that in I don't even know how long. I haven't had a piano at home until now. So laundry is a thing that you kind of have to do, unfortunately. But I'm going to be totally honest with you. I had a period in my life where, I don't know, think things wasn't as it it wasn't good. That's what I'm going to say. So we actually didn't do any laundry at all. We bought new clothes. And, I'm not really proud of it looking back because, yep, yep, that's what we did. We bought ourselves new clothes instead of doing laundry and period in our life. Hello, Osa. Welcome. Lurking in the background, totally fine with me. So let's see, what can we do with these? I was thinking some sort of pockets. So we will begin by doing those. See if I can reach the little circular punch that I normally use with these. Yep, I will. Yeah, adapting is a word that I kind of like, Laura, but it wasn't really economical. it just, yeah, it was like that for a certain period of time, and yeah, I'm glad I'm not there anymore. I'm glad I'm feeling better, and that we as a whole family feeling better. So going for these pockets first. Let's see if we can actually glue them together. I was thinking about sewing them, but then again, sewing on camera is not particularly what I like. We'll kind of do a little bit of edge thing here. Feeling better now is always much nicer to think about, actually. I'm really glad to see you back in business. I was about to say, but back with all of us at certain times in our life, there is a little bit of a roller coaster going on. So let's just do something like this, having that one as a little pocket, and making it kind of simple, this one, just because I want to come to the best part of it, the painting and the thing. So this is just the basic. Having this one as a pocket, that one, 4 of them, and then some journaling cards to go with this. What I'm going to do with these, I have no clue at all. Even though I would say that we do not really know each other in that sense, but when we have people around us in this community, like the craft community, and suddenly someone is gone for a couple of days, a week or more, you kind of get a little bit kind of anxious. At least me, I'm like, seriously, what happened? I haven't seen it, I haven't heard from her, or I haven't heard from him in quite some time. What's been going on with you? Kind of feeling. So these little hearts we are going to use. The words that I've been using for these are the ones that Janet had in her stream yesterday. So I just created some hearts to go with them. So thank you so much, Janet, if you're there in the background or on a replay later on. got inspired by what you do. Let's see. Breathe, relax, calm, joy, pause, calm. I don't know, hopeful. Hopeful is a nice one. I have been thinking about, and I think Janet had that one a couple of weeks ago, like an A to Z type, I don't know, mindfulness word kind of thing. I saw it on, I think it was her community tab. And I don't know, unfortunately, I don't know the creator of that list. I know that there are, someone in our community, but I'm not, unfortunately, I'm not sure of who it was. But I would love to do something with that too. So even though you might not be in your craft room right now, I hope that you kind of feel that you are with me here anyways. Even though you might do some, as we say here, adulting things, doing laundry, making dinner, making lunch, doing those type things that you kind of have to do in life. It's kind of nice to have someone with you in the background. Hello, Allison. Oh, stitching. I have been stitching quite a lot lately. I find it really relaxing to do. But I also find that, sometimes I do it live like this, but sometimes it's kind of nice to just have, a couple of minutes or so, not, just doing something else with fabric. Or I know that each and every one of us love the streams that Janet has with her fabric pieces and everything. I get so inspired by that. So let's see, we have 4 of the hearts. And then we, of course, need color. I'm thinking yellow. Wouldn't that be a thing? Yellow or... yeah, we will go with yellow first. And I haven't really thought of anything to go with this. It's just one of those, you have to be with me on the creative journey. That's what I'm kind of calling it today. And let's see if we have a little yellow type thing going here. I'm just going for a tiny bit of some splatter kind of thing here. And maybe some orange. Wouldn't that be kind of nice? Kind of explosion of all type colors. That's what I'm aiming for, because I just felt, with the kind words, with the hearts, and then the color, it makes it all, become one in a sense. We need color in our life, don't we? So the hearts and the words will be available in my group if you want to download that one, or print it out and use. And that is all thanks to Janet, who had a little, I don't know, I didn't see the last half an hour or so of her stream, so I can't say exactly, but it's somewhere there. You all made a list, all of us in the crafting community. So are we going with green? Green is a nice one. It's adding all sorts of color to this. And it doesn't really have a purpose because I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I have no clue at all. It will be something that will definitely grow into something. But I do think, let's see, do I want to sew it? I think I am going just to sew like this. But I will, let's look into it. We'll just try and see how it looks with a little bit of faux stitching just to show. Just so you get kind of a sense. And to also show that you don't really have to sew it, but it makes it a little bit neater to have some sort of border around. And then, do we want something else? I feel like I want to add something else. Like a piece of fabric. Wouldn't that be kind of nice? Yet again, representing Janet, our lovely Janet. We will use some blue on the last one here. Let's see if we have... I realized yet again I need some more color to my things here. As my daughters have also discovered all the colors, I realize I don't have too many of them left. Used up all the colors. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Something like that. Let's see. I had a little thing there going. These and fabric pieces going in the scrap pieces first, of course. You all know me. Using up. I don't know about that. That isn't. Yellow. Yellow, that is nice. I do want to have yellow somehow in this. Hello, Gail. Welcome, welcome. Not necessarily a square or anything. I kind of like when it's, the fuzzy edges like this. So I'm kind of trying that one out. Let's see if we can put something like that, and then maybe this one. Maybe even a lace piece. Let's see with what we have, or this little piece, just to add in something. Yep, definitely. We will glue those together, and I just want to put a little, little dab of glue in the middle there, just to have the flippy floppy effect, as I call it. I like when it's not necessarily the whole thing glued down, so that you can really see and also kind of touch. Let's see if we can just put a little dab of glue in the middle there. And then this one, though, this might be glued down a little bit better. So apart from getting inspired by our lovely Janet today. I got a little bit of a happy mail in the post box today. I got mail from Beth. So that's going to be fun to open just a little bit. Let's see, I definitely don't want to go green, do I? I feel like I want to have something totally the opposite. Let's go like that. I'm not necessarily going straight either. Let's see. I definitely want to have it smaller. And what do you think? Of course, I will save this little piece because you'll never know. So I'll put it aside for now. But I think we'll go in the little scrap, the small scrap bin of things that I have. Let's see. Create some little thing going there. And this. I don't even know what this is. Let's see. Is this a... No, it's not a thread. I think it's... Is it some sort of... I don't even know, but it's, you know, look at it. Isn't it funny? I don't know if you can really see the fuzziness of this. Let's see if we can get it even more like in a little thing here. Yep. Glue, more glue. Like that. Might be that I add some sort of slow stitch to this too. You'll never know. You know, the opportunity for me to have these Tuesdays, as it's, you know, evening time for me, and I you know, I kind of have things planned, but I also feel that I don't want to have things planned too much, because the Tuesday evenings for me is one of those where I kind of feel like, oh, you know, I have an hour and a half, something, sitting down together with you, creating and having fun, and you know, all the things just comes to me in a sense. Let's see, we will go around this just to have a little bit of a border type thing. We could definitely have made some sort of, you know, slow stitch around it too. Let's see, do we have some more things going? Oh, we have this lace piece. Wouldn't that be kind of nice? We will definitely go with the blue there. And a little bit of the lace piece. Like that. And something else. This little piece, I don't know. The opportunity to use up things too, so, you know, going like this. And the other one there. And a little bit of extra glue on this heart just to have it all secured in a sense. Let's see it. Like that one. And the thing when doing it like this, at least for me, it is really important that I don't really think too much. And that's kind of how I work when doing these. Let's see, I do have this little piece of this. I don't know, how long is it? Could it be? It could be a tie for a journal. It's kind of the perfect size. So we won't go with that, but I will cut a little extra piece. Or do we want to use this one? I think we do. Also just found it. Literally just going through and finding whatever type of pieces. Like I don't even know myself sometimes what I have in here because it's, you know, so many things, scrap bits and pieces. Might even use this little piece. Something like that. And a little bit of glue, or a lot of glue. It might be that I put this one in the June journal. I haven't really thought about June. For me, you know, when the kids, they have how long is it? Is it a week and 2 days or something like that left until summer comes? And when summer comes, you know, the whole family and everything changes. So for me, it's just I have to kind of wait. So we have done these 4, and of course, let's look into those. Those are pockets like that. So you can definitely use them, which I will do in some project in the future. I know for those of you who saw the Thursday video, Thursday Crafty Friends, maybe have seen the journal cover that I made that I thought I would show you now, but I realized I don't know where I put it. Seriously. I thought I had it here, you know, one of those. I thought I had it, but I don't know where. Somewhere. I have a journal cover made out of napkin scraps that I thought that I would use for my June journal. So I will put these aside to go with the June journal too. Oh, here it is. One of the places where, I will put it here so I don't forget. And I found it. So I did a little bit of zigzag around. Maybe I will go, this one will be the cover. Literally just using scrap bits of napkin, a lot of glue, and just glued it on. And I thought, yep, these will go in here. But I will let them dry a little bit first. So the hearts will be available in the group. Mrs. JJ and Friends. But I will put these aside for now. But I will definitely do something else with them. Just the beginning of the creative thing. So let's look into this one. This is something that came today in the mail from Beth, our lovely Beth Schuler. I'm thinking, should I, I'm always afraid, what if I, cut something or, do some, I'm not sure. There is something here. There is something right there at the top, so it might be that I go at the bottom of this really, just in case. And I actually thought, what about just using, because some of you know that I've been making a bee journal, so I will definitely use the back side of this, cut these pieces out and use them in the journal. There are also things on the front, but there is the address and things, so we can't really show that here. Look at these things. Wow. Wow, beautiful bee things. Oh, wow, thank you so much. I think this, oh, I love the size. I don't know. I love small little journals like this. So I'm thinking, should I go with making another bee journal? This is, 6x4, if you fold it like that. Beautiful pieces of fun bee things. Wow, thank you so much, Beth. Oh, I think that Beth have shown you this on her stream, and I thought about bees in bubble gum, in a bubble gum machine or something. Beautiful, and I love all the colors. Beautiful pieces. It will definitely be another journal. Oh wow, this one is really, really nice. Some of the pieces, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't really want to use them, but I do have to. Oh, this is really, wow. Let's look into this one. A whole lot of B words. Be positive. High rules. Believe in yourself. Be kind. Be honest. Be respectful. Oh, wow. This one is a beautiful thing to use. Really, really cute napkin. This will definitely, I don't know, maybe a new one or added. Sweet as can be. Wow. Oh, thank you so much, Beth. The honeybee. Let's look into the bee journal. Or I actually have 2 bee journals now when thinking about it, just because I actually made an altered book, a little bit bee inspired. Let's see if we could go. I made this one. This is with Kara Brandon design. Then this reminds me of one of the, this one. This fabric is kind of, the same in a way, like bigger bees. No, I haven't really embellished anything in this. So this will definitely be a thing to, add in. There are tags and things, but I will definitely sew things to it too. And then we have the other one. Yeah, it will be really nice. And then I have this one that I've been making too. This is more like a writing journal with a little bit more space to put things in. So that will definitely be added in here or in both of the journals. Really, really fun. Oh, thank you so much. This one I made as a design team project for Melody Made. So it's Melody Made Digitals in this one. But then this is a stamp that I have. But this one is a digital from, the Kint, this one as well. So I think that this will be the main journal that the napkins and things will go in, creating all sorts of fun things. And I don't know, I have sent out a couple of journals around the world to some of you, so it will come, hopefully in the near future to some of you. Yeah, bees are really popular. I think it has to do with, it's spring or summertime. But I don't know, bees, at least here in Sweden, bees are like, they are actually talking about bees in school, that the kids, and I don't know if it's really a thing, but, there are not really too many bees right now, at least here in Sweden. So they are actually talking to kids in school to, be extra careful and take care of all the bees and, things like that, all the insects, because of the nature needs all of those, even though they can be kind of scary or even, not really one that children kind of like, but they are talking a lot about it in biology class for the kids. So thank you so much, Beth. This will be a great addition to this journal. Beautiful. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. So apart from those type of things, what are we really going to do? I have one thing apart from these, and I'm thinking, should I start anything in the bee journal? Wouldn't that be kind of fun, looking into these? Can we use some of the things here? This one, I actually, I love the colors. But I'm thinking, should I go with making another bee journal? I'm not sure. Oh, these pocket, they were kind of quick and easy to make. Let's look into those that I have left. I have 5 of them left. Let's see if we can create some cute little journaling cards to go. Because, we do need these kind words. We do need to have them in our lives, don't we? Relax. That's a beautiful word. We do need honeybees. We definitely do. Even though they aren't really ones that you necessarily want to have in your, patio, sitting down, having a nice cup of coffee, having friends over, and suddenly they come, that feeling. Positivity. I don't know. When making these hearts, I chose a couple of the words, but I know that the list was kind of long in Janet's live yesterday, and I like that a lot because we do need some mindfulness. Or for me, I have my quiet time in my Bible, but we don't all have that. Could be just now, when looking into it, almost June, being outside, and I don't know about you, but I am one of those that literally just love sitting totally quiet in the forest, just just sitting there and admire all the things around me, really. It's one of those that it's really relaxing and giving me a lot of energy. So with the creativity that I, when I saw Janet's words, we definitely inspired me. I kind of felt, I made these on the computer, but I kind of felt, I could literally go outside in nature, just sitting there painting and creating. But at the moment when I made them, it was kind of easier to create them digitally. And I do have, this was, let's see, 9 of them, but I do have another set of the words. So the digital that will be up in the group will have more like 20 words or something. In different versions. With the hearts, stitch, let's see what you like, sitting in the forest. Yeah, that's listening to all the sounds. It's really relaxing to me too. But I do have to admit that it, at least for me, it took a little bit of time because I had to learn to actually talk to myself, thinking like, this is okay, Gigi. It is okay to just sit here, listen to all the sounds. And it took me quite a long time. actually, but it was maybe like 5, 6 years ago or something. But today it's the most beautiful thing of all, being out in nature, just sitting down. Before I've always enjoyed being outside, uh, walking outside, doing those kinds of things, but just sitting down, totally quiet, being thankful and admiring all the things around you, that was hard for me. So, 5 more of these hearts that I've been printing out. Let's see. Do I want to have them? I don't know. Let's. I will definitely. In everything I do right now, it feels like I want to have book pages, but that's just because I have too many book pages. I need to use them. Let's see if we can kind of have a little bit of not so square looking type thing. That one going in the scrap bin for another version of some journaling cards too, I feel. Just like that. Maybe that one. Another book page. I think I will have another altered book throughout the summer too, because it was really, really fun making one. Put that one a little bit smaller. See what we can create out of these. Let's see, we'll still have to look into. Yep. I definitely see that, when you have English book pages, you definitely have to look extra. But I also do that with the Swedish one, even though, not too many people do understand Swedish, but you'll never know. So yeah, the sound of birds, that is really beautiful. Really a beautiful sound. Now I do have some scrap bits and pieces of these that might be nice to use. Yeah, let's see if we can kind of use them. And yes, again, use up the scrap bits and pieces. We're going to, yeah. Let's try with a little bit of vintage photo. Vintage photo is one of those, it will never be a bad thing with it. Actually going on the whole page too, because the book that I used wasn't really vintage. So the book pages themselves aren't really too yellow or, a thing like that. And for this, Let's see, I use this, this glue doesn't really have a specific name, a really, really cheap one. But I don't know if it is good enough for this, and just realized I cannot treat this one as the glue that I'm usually using. Let's see, we have a little bit of a tag shape up at the top. Quick and easy. Again, I like those type of projects. I will, yep, I was thinking while doing the motion, but yep, I will put a little hole there at the top for you to have it as a tag. So we will have another piece of paper. Let's look into this one. See, so you can see, anything around. There are so many things. Let's see, can we add one there? Maybe. Use this one as a template. Yeah, we will use this one as a template because I like the size. No measurements here, just, using the thing that we have as a template. Isn't that kind of, that's how I work. So we will put another one with some vintage photo. And some extra on the page itself. And then a little bit in an angle. Artsy girl Marilyn, welcome. Let's see if we can kind of create something else with this apart from, you can actually do whatever you like, of course, but now when doing lives like this, it's so much easier to just glue and having fun like this, creating. Let's see, beautiful. The Amazon truck. I'm like, what have you ordered, Laura? What have you ordered? We need to know. We need to know. Isn't it something like that? And now we do have, let's see, another scrap bit, of course, but I'm thinking, should we go with this? What part of, I use this in the May journal, but I'm not sure I want to have that one. So we will go with the dotted version of the back side. Yeah, the stream inspired me to do a lot of things yesterday, actually. And especially these words that we are now, the hard words. but also thinking about creating, and I definitely have to look it up. Was it Linda? No. So unfortunately, I don't know the name of the girl, but she had an A to Z type A to Z type words with mindfulness thinking. Was actually looking into it. Wouldn't that be kind of nice to have the green side? Let's see, but this one, maybe creating myself a little bit of mindfulness, or just a mindfulness journal. Couldn't that be a thing? With all words you can ever think of. And I would definitely say, at least in my situation, when it comes to creating, to actually do this that I'm doing right now is my version of mindfulness. And I've also learned how, the beauty of slow stitching. Slow stitching to me is one of those that, depending of the size of what you are creating, of course, you can literally add and add whatever type thing you have. Like this one, I'm showing you quickly. This one that I've been making the last 2 weeks, I think it is. It's finished now. But this was really mindful slow stitching to me, doing that one. Hello, Dana. Welcome. I think it was, of course, our lovely Carol that inspired me, together with Janet. Of course, Janet, as she loves to slow stitch and do projects like that. Hello, Jen. Welcome. So, what more can we make with beautiful, the beautiful Janet words? I'm going to say Janet words just because I got the words from her, or from her stream. There, it's not really hers, because we came up as the whole community with all the beautiful words. But of course, it's kind of nice to just have them like this. Let's see, we will also do the last one here. Put this one into a little bit of an extra thing here, because I saw it was totally crooked. And for those new here, no, I don't use, I'm just literally eyeballing everything. That's me. When creating, I think, it's, I'm not really selling anything. I'm creating just for the fun of it. So for me, it's literally just, it could be anything. I don't really mind. So a whole lot of, I don't really know what we have created. A whole lot of colorful things, really. Looking extra into the words here, but there were nothing. There was nothing to be, I don't know, thinking extra of. Let's see, put a little bit of a thing there. So with the digital and a little bit of time, pockets, and of course tags, these I will definitely go and sew on this. I'm thinking sewing machine, but also do some slow stitching on them, just again to get a little bit of a Janet Nash vibe, apart from the words that I've been using. What about just go slow stitching right now? Because that's what I feel I want to do. And when I have the urge to do something, I'll just go with it. So one thing would be just to have, instead of using a pen, you can sew. Looking into the thread here beside me, do we want to have this green thread? Maybe on this one. Going for, this is the DMC and it's 6 strands, so I'm going to divide them into 3. Makes it last longer and easier to use, in my opinion. Let's see what we can do. Usually it's easy, at least. And now, of course, let's see. That we'll go with, if we can find a needle somewhere. I have it hidden underneath all the things here, of course. Or take another one. That's the easiest way to go. So I will definitely, let's think about it. Might be that you want to do, I know that I won't write on the back of these, just because I just want to have them as decoration. So I won't do anything special to them, but you could, have a little paper piece and then glue it on the back if you like. Creating something like this. Doing just straight stitches like this, and let's see, just creating something on the back will be, I don't really know how the back will look, and I don't mind. This isn't embroidery 101, definitely not. This is me slow stitching, so to me the back side isn't important in this case. see, I will make some holes like this just because it's easier. Making a little bit of texture, but also have some extra creation. You know, some, I don't want to say mixed media, but you know, it's gluing and paper and sewing all together. That one. Let's see, we'll just kind of half making a knot here at the back. Let's see. Oh, of course, the wrong scissors. Since all the scissors we have been using today, that one is easier. Just a little thing there. We'll do the same, you know, something similar, not the same. Will definitely not be the same. But I will do something similar here. Oh, wouldn't that be nice to do? Let's see, there. So you can definitely use both paper and needle and thread. I kind of like to do that, really. You know, just adding in something like that. And I will definitely put some extra glue on the back instead of having all sorts of knots and things. Make a little one here at the back, but you know, not really using too many knots. Some extra glue is nice though, to have a little security with things. Doing the same thing over here with some glue. Adding some little slow stitch pieces there too. Oh, thank you so much, Becky. So what else can we do? We could, of course, let's try slow stitching around one of these. What type colors do we want? Do we want red? I do have, you know, this dark red. Let's try. Always looking into use up what I have first. So this red thread was actually here right beside me, and let's use it. It's all gluey here now, so the thread is actually making my fingers all gluey. Mindfulness tags, they definitely are. So let's think about it. Let's see, we could go. I will do some little holes here just because it's easier to make them beforehand instead of, you know, sewing them with the sewing machine. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. So let's look into it. It's just a matter of, going up and down like this. And with a thread like this, it's actually adding a little bit of a fun element. So I don't know, this whole stream might be dedicated to our lovely Janet Nash. I would say Janet and Beth, because I got some great be a happy mail from Beth today. So as you can see, it's adding a little bit of a fun element to the pocket. Oh, one would definitely look into doing this right. Let's see, doing it on the edge here and creating yet again a little extra. Instead of having it as faux stitch, this is definitely, the real deal. The real deal. I can't really speak, can I? To do the holes here because it's easier to do them. So a combination of pockets and tags. And you all know that I love my tags. I have a couple of minutes each day making a tag. And I was thinking I do need to do something with them because they're, I have a bunch of tags that I've been making, but I don't know what to make out of them, use them for. So a tag journal or one of those tag, I don't know, fabric hinged flip journals. I don't even know the name. I've only seen them. And what? Oh, now I can't even. Is it Treasure Books? I think she made like a tag journal. I'm going to look further into it because that's going to be my summer project. I have so many tags and I don't want to throw them away because I'm actually looking into different type tags sometimes and being really inspired. I'm just going underneath here, creating more holes. So even though I'm not really slow stitching, stitching as creating some slow stitching thing, I am using the needle and thread, so you can definitely do that. And I don't know, some of you, I do know that you can really do beautiful projects with your needle and thread, but do not, and I'm saying it like, do not be afraid to use and try. And it's a little bit of a learning curve, it definitely is, but it's fun. Like everything we do creative wise, I would say that we learn new things all the time. And of course, I can only speak for myself, but you know, I'm definitely not going to do anything special with all of these things. It's just for me, and for me to be able to relax a little bit, having fun together with the community. So there we have it. I'm thinking, should I go all the way around on the front part of this? Oh, was it? Yeah, I think it was treasure books. You know, there are so many beautiful creators out there, and but the tag journal, I'm pretty sure it was treasure books. I'm going to try. Might be a thing that I will regret. You will never know until you try. But I kind of like to have the stitching on the front here too. So but this one is important though, because we don't want to sew the whole thing shut. I do want to be able to use this pocket. Let's see, going kind of back into the stitch. Oh, do you have the link? Let's see. Let's see if I can make you a moderator. Could you put in the link maybe to her video if you are able to, while I figure this thing out? Let's see, where is it? Oh, I found a little hole there. Have a beautiful day, Gail. Thank you for being here. Hello, Angie. Welcome. Sorry if I missed you up there. So this will yet again add a little bit more dimension to the whole thing. So going around this little notch here for I don't know. I use the circle punch because it's getting a little bit easier to put things in and out of the pocket if you have it like that. So let's put the last couple of stitches at the top here, and then we can call this pocket done. So I hope that you have something crafty going on today, even for like 5-10 minutes. You know, at least for me, those 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. Even those 5 or 10 minutes that you create something is, at least for me, really, really important. So here we have the pocket made like that. with a couple of book pages, a little scrap bits of fabric. I don't really know what to say. The digital that I made, and literally scrap bits apart from the digital itself. Oh, you are what are you making? Are you making something fun, Angie? I get so inspired by all of you creating some beautiful bits and pieces of things. So let's see. This one added a little bit of slow stitch. I will definitely go further on with that. Might even be that I slow stitch on these two, the other pockets. Literally scrap bits, and what have we done? Fun little bits and pieces to use. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. This is, a little bit of what I do. Usually I take this 1.5 hour or so because it's evening time for me as I'm in Europe. Just having fun. So the hearts, they will be available for all of you if you like them on my Facebook group, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, so that you can download them. And I will have so much fun using these in the near future. Thank you so much, Beth, for all the beautiful bee things for the bee journal. I'm thinking that will be the project next week. Could definitely add, but you can literally add whatever. Now when thinking about it, you can literally add whatever type thing. I was thinking, as you can. I used paper just because I had these scrap bits of paper that I wanted to use, but you could put these ones on fabric pieces and create fabric cards or fabric pieces. Literally, I've made these type things from fabric before. Little butterflies. Those could definitely go on there. So there is no end to the possibility. That's what I'm, sometimes think. But it was really, really fun. And we, yet again, a little sneak peek of this thing that I am creating as of right now. It will be available in June as a summer series to hopefully create a whole thing throughout the summer together with all of you if you like, or at least you can download it and use however you like. That's the purpose of it, really. So thank you so much, everyone that has been here today. And as always, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Friends Day on a Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. For tomorrow, I haven't, usually on Wednesdays, I do have a prompt that we are working with. We are going to have one for tomorrow too, but I haven't quite figured it out yet, unfortunately. It will be announced, but until tomorrow, I'll see you then, and see you around in all type, everywhere really on the social media platforms. God natt, Åsa. Sov så gott. Sleep well, Åsa. Thank you all, everyone. Bye.